You know, life sometimes is bittersweet, and at the end of the day, you have to look at the positives. Today on Twitter, I was kind of like moping around because I was saying like, oh gosh, I feel so alone in this world because all of my friends that I don't really have physical friends here in San Antonio. I have Shane, James, Carlos, Jimmy, Kevin, Ricky, but I rarely see any of them. I see Shane probably once every 3 months, and that's basically for every single one of those people. I don't really have anybody but Rob, and Rob you guys haven't seen yet, but you will. But you know, even with Rob, it's like I see him very like on and off. Life is kind of bittersweet because all of my YouTubers are big, and you know, the Negro side of me is just like, oh, you know, where's my piece of cake? But at the same time, you have to work hard for what you want. Like, nothing ever comes easy. You have to work hard for what you want. And then I start looking at the positive sides of things, and it's just like, Kenny, look at what you've done. You've done things that, you know, not even bigger YouTubers like you have even done yet. For one, I went to freaking Ghana, Africa. Like, who has the chance to go to Ghana, Africa for what, 13 days? And have a whole documentary on my main channel about it. And not everybody has done that. And you know, of course, if I was bigger, it would have been more successful, the video meaning, but I had an amazing time. I've been able to collaborate with some of the huge, biggest people on YouTube. Philip DeFranco, Swoozy, Caleb Nation. Like, holy crap, right? Those are some big names I just dropped. Like, whoa. So I have this and even Heartbeat, like I still consider her huge. And I just have to realize, like, you know, I have to remain positive and keep doing what I'm doing, and I can't look at the negative. Yes, it sucks that, you know, quote unquote, my friends won't help me get big because, you know, I have to learn the hard work on how to get there. The thing is with me is I know that, and I have to accept that for what it is. But at the end of the day, you know, like I said, it sucks, but it is what it is. Like, that's the business. Like, no one really helped them get to where they're at, so why should they help you? You know? And it's an asshole dick statement, but it is what it is. That's how it is on the YouTube world, and it sucks. It really does. And if you don't, especially if you don't live close around them, because I live in San Antonio, Texas, and really and truly there's not a lot of YouTube content rolling around down here. So I just gotta keep the hard work coming, and it just really sucks that, you know, I don't have any, you know, YouTube big friends that will quote unquote help me out and don't really care about you know, that rule of saying you can't help out smaller YouTubers. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying like they've never helped me out in the past. I'm just saying, you know, I wish I would have, you know, that frequent big person, you know, being able to, you know, throw traffic my way. And it's not even like I'm asking for every single video. It's just like, you know, surprise me once every video, because I can't tell you the last time a good friend of mine has commented or anything like that on any of my videos. And it sucks because I know they watch them. They'll send me you know, text messages and stuff saying, oh, good video here, good video there, and I'm just like, well, can you drop a comment or nah? Like, you know, and if it was the other way around, I would help them out in a heartbeat. I'm that type of person that help the people out, no ifs, ands, or buts. And it sucks, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, unfortunately, on YouTube. So you gotta work hard. You gotta think of something that's gonna get you famous really quick, or you gotta be really attractive, or be British, or have abs or Bieber hair. Because being black on YouTube is a struggle. That's why there is not a lot of black content creators, because it doesn't work well unless you're gay, or you're in LA, let's be honest, or in New York, because there's so many opportunities in New York that you could easily do. But I just wanted to get that off of my chest. I wanted you guys to know what is going on in my brain and what I am thinking. And yeah, I hope you understood. And don't get me wrong, I love everyone that's ever supported me in the past, and I love all of you. I'm just working really hard to trying to get this to be very successful. And you know, sometimes it just doesn't work, and you know, I have those moments when I do want to just say, F it, I quit. I don't want to do this anymore. Everything that I'm doing is not working, like, no matter what I do. But you know, I just gotta keep pushing, because it took some of my friends 6 years to get where they're at, and I'm not even past my 2-year mark, technically. So I hope you don't take the context of this video out of proportion, because I'm trying to be really sincere. It's not supposed to be that type of video, but I hope you understand what's going on. And I'm going to keep up the vlogs on here, just going to speak my mind. And yeah, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. That's just the way cookie crumbles, and I'll see you guys next time. And no, that's not me farting, that was my foot against the chair. Okay, peace out.